Hi, I'm Jill Boudreau, running for mayor of Mount Vernon, Washington. Recently, I've attended the Envision Skagit meetings. That project is looking at growth in the Skagit Valley over the next 50 years. If you haven't read about that project, I encourage you to visit the county website. So growth will affect the city of Mount Vernon, and I'd like to make sure that growth doesn't happen to us, but that we plan for it in a smart way. One thing that we could do involves crime prevention through environmental design. What that does is it takes the fact that we can design an environment to influence human behavior, whether that's good or bad. So I'm here in Mount Vernon to show you some examples of what crime prevention through environmental design means or looks like. We'll call it SEPTED for this video. So right here you see a fence. The fence is 6 feet high. It's not made of any especially expensive type of materials, but it's slats, and there's spaces in between those slats. So what it does is it prevents the idea of vandalism. Someone who would like to graffiti this fence probably would choose not to do so because the graffiti wouldn't show up. They would look for a more flat paneled area or someplace that looks like a billboard to put their quote-unquote artwork. So this is how we can design certain things to prevent crime from happening. Look at other parts of this building here. We're going to see how natural surveillance is a big part of a designed environment. In this building, there are large windows on the floor, but also on the second and third floors where people can look out and observe what's happening in the parking lot. So someone that's in a parking lot that might want to break into a car would think, I'm not sure if I'm being observed or not, and would more than likely think twice because they might be observed and might be caught with their criminal activity. That's an example of SEPTED as well, using natural surveillance to prevent criminal behavior. Vegetation and landscaping can also be included in what we call SEPTED. So keeping landscaping below waist height or above maybe 6 feet high to preserve that natural ability for someone to observe what's going on. This type of thing works in residential neighborhoods as well as commercial spaces. Another element of SEPTED is access control, designing a space so people are very clear where to enter and exit a building. This allows people to be observed if they're congregating in areas that they shouldn't be, thereby allowing some to notice some suspicious behavior. So what I'd like to do is to incorporate SEPTED into the municipal code. That way, developers can look at planning growth and preventing problems from happening. It can be used in residential or commercial development. If you have any questions for me, or if there are topics you'd like me to address in this 2 and 3 minute forum, I'd love you to email me through my website. I look forward to serving you and the city of Mount Vernon.